Hello and welcome to this rather short guide on how to do different types of flower arrangement for your build in Enshrouded, both for indoor stuff and outdoors and also in the window like I have done here. But I want to start with something that is not exactly a flower pot, but rather something for your garden. A lot of people do gardening like this, at least from what I've seen in YouTube videos, and it doesn't really look that bad. You put down like a square formation of wood and then you put the soil inside of it. But there are a lot of square formations or square shaped stuff in Enshrouded. So whenever you can kind of get a round shape going, I think it really elevates stuff. And there is a way you can make that happen. Stuff made by the carpenter, furniture, can be rotated a lot more than just 90 degrees. You can see it really fine-tuned, right? So if you place, this is the small wooden table. You can use other stuff like benches as well. You just go rotate it like this and place one after the other. And once you are done and got the shape that you like, you can start filling it with dirt like this. Let's see if we can get some there as well. And then plant some stuff inside of it. If you don't like it to stick up that much from the ground, you can always raise the ground a little bit with the rake, like this, until you get it to the level you want. I made one for the tree here. I had imagined a little bench going around the tree. Unfortunately, I kind of underestimated how large the tree would become once it was fully grown. So if you do this, make sure you have a big enough circle. In order for stuff to grow, you need at least 2 levels of plantable soil. One is not enough. That can be like dirt or farm soil or whatever. If you just plant in something that is one thick like this, it disappears. You see, it went away after a little bit. That one will stay though. So that's good to keep in mind. Knowing this, we can actually do something really neat with the window. So let's remove this here and another row. So this is 2 rows. And then we place some plantable soil, in this case farm soil, like this. And then we hide this by putting a little border there, or window, for the window, like this. And also some arrangement around it. One really neat thing you can do is with roof tiles, you just go like this. So this looks like a really nice window. The good thing is we can actually plant something in here. So let's grab our plants again. And suddenly we got some flowers in the window. Oh, I actually forgot one little cube here. Like this. Alright. So you got a nice window there. We can also use the fact that terrain tiles are more delicate when you put them down than normal like building tiles. They're not as squarish. So we can use that to kind of build a vase. Let's put some farm soil there down in the hole. Switch to limestone or whatever material you like to use. Make a little square around. Put another tile of farm soil in the middle. So there's farm soil there even if you cannot really spot it. Add some more limestone around here. Maybe another 4 like this on the sides. And we got a little vase, a stone vase. And now we can actually plant something in the middle here. Like this. That will... Oh, it wasn't really in the middle though. I'll replant that one, I guess. That was more like it. And it will look really nice when it grows up. The last thing I want to talk about is that you can actually plant inside of a lot of items. Over there is the bath tube. Here is part of the smelter. Here is a metal barrel. Use your imagination. This works with pretty much anything, I think. If you place down some dirt and then you try to place something inside of it, it will show you that it does not allow much overlapping, just a tiny little bit, right? But in reality, the game allows for quite some overlapping for a lot of items, just if you do it in the correct order. So if you place ground like this, or in this case farm soil, right? And then you remove that farm soil, or the excess farm soil rather. So let's do that. After you removed all the dirt, which can take some time, You can actually start planting inside of them, and you get some really, I guess, innovative designs that can look really good once everything is grown up. Here is the smelter part, here is the windowsill, and here's some paprikas in a bath tube. I also used a barrel in this case, and here are some variations where I use different types of materials to create some, I guess, indoor vases. Hope you found this little guide useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe. I have a lot more content for Enshrouded planned. I really like the game, especially like the build mechanics in it. I have a big Let's Build planned for where I focus mostly on like the indoor stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with like indoor design in Enshrouded. Unfortunately, those kind of bigger Let's Build take maybe 6-7 hours for me, like recording and editing. And I very seldom have that much time for YouTube stuff in a week. But hopefully I will have it next week. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that was all for now. Cheers!